Wherever we sail, it's likely that we will meet all kinds of other boats. And all these boats could be doing different things. We can recognize them by their lights and the special signs they show us. We are going to look at small boats, motorboats, sailing boats, fishing and trolling boats, boats that are not under command, boats that are restricted in their ability to maneuver or by draft, pilot boats, hovercraft, tugs and more. Don't worry, we'll be learning what all those phrases mean too. First, let's refresh our memory about navigation lights for night sailing. A boat under 7 meters can carry one white light, visible all around, if it can't go faster than 7 knots. Anything bigger or faster will have at least a red port light, a green starboard light, and a white stern light. It's easy to remember the angle of visibility for these lights. The port and the starboard lights must be visible at 112.5 degrees each. 112.5 times 2 is 225. As a circle is 360, this means the stern light must be visible at 135 degrees. A sailing boat less than 20 meters can show these lights as a tricolor on the mast or individually on the bow and stern. Our boats more than 20 meters must use separate lights on the bow and stern and can use a tricolor. If a sailing boat is using its engine, it's officially a motorboat, even if the sails are up. In the daytime, it must show this sign, and at night, there should be a white steaming light and no masthead tricolor, so we are always going to need navigation lights fitted bow and stern. Any boat with only engine and no sails will have the normal port, starboard and stern lights and a white mast light visible at the angle 225 degrees, the same as the combined visibility of the port and starboard lights. If it's more than 50 meters, it must have two masthead lights. The one at the stern will be higher than the one at the bow, and the angle of visibility for each should also be 225 degrees. If a boat is at anchor at night, it should not show port, starboard or stern lights, but must show a white masthead light visible from all angles if it is under 50 meters. If it's more than 50 meters, it needs two masthead lights at anchor. Both should be visible all around, and the bow light should be higher than the stern light. A vessel more than 100 meters at anchor needs the same lights and must also illuminate the deck. In the daytime, all boats at anchor should show this sign. Now, let's look at some of these special boats. A fishing vessel will show this sign in the daytime. And these lights at night. White under red, this fish will be dead. A trolling vessel will show different lights. Green over white, trolling tonight. A trawler shooting nets in the day will show the Zulu flag or the Gulf flag if they are pulling nets in. At night, two white lights means shooting nets. Think of the white as empty. White over red means holding nets, and two red means the nets are stuck on something. A fishing boat can show you where the nets are with a triangle in the daytime or the white light at night. Nets could extend up to 150 meters in the direction of the lights or triangle. There is a special kind of fishing called purse seine. versus when a big net like a bag is used. A boat doing this will have two alternately flashing yellow lights. Some boats do jobs that means they can't move around very easily. The term for this is restricted ability to maneuver. In the daytime, they show a diamond between two balls. At night, they will always show a white light between two red lights. A boat carrying out underwater work is restricted in its ability to maneuver. As well as the regular day sign and night lights, you might see balls and diamonds or red and green lights. It's safe to pass on the side of the diamonds or green lights. A dive boat will show the restricted ability to maneuver light at night and the alpha flag in daytime. If a boat is not under command, it means there is some exceptional reason why it can't get out of the way. Perhaps the rudder is fallen off. It will show this sign in the daytime and two red lights at night. These lights are the same for a boat aground at night. In the daytime, it will show this sign. Some boats need quite a lot of water. These will show three red lights at night, this sign in the daytime. It is important not to get in their way, especially in narrow channel. There are other colors of lights that you might see on boats at night. Blue are for police and other emergency vessels. We already know that Persian fishing boat use yellow lights. Hovercraft does too, just one flashing yellow light. A vessel towing will have two vertical white lights if the tow is less than 200 meters. It will have three vertical white lights if the tow is more than 200 meters. Any towing vessel might also show RAM lights. The vessel being towed will have its regular navigation lights, and the towing vessel will have an additional yellow stern light. A minesweeper shows this sign in the daytime and these lights at night. Definitely keep out of way on these boats, really. And a pilot boat shows either of these flags in daytime and these lights at night. Hey, that's the Polish flag. Easy to remember then. Polish pilot. There are other combinations of light and shapes for special circumstances. If you are interested, you can find them in the international regulations for preventing collision at sea, known as CORLEX. But if you learn the lights and shapes in this episode, you will sail safely. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like it and maybe subscribe if you haven't done it. See you next time. Bye!